Master Music Show. It's the Murder 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 Master Music Show. Hip-hop is dead, but we don't resurrect it. You follow what mainstream says, but here it gets rejected. If you wearing tight jeans, don't expect to get respected. I'm from a time where wearing black was always on your checklist. From a time where faggots get checked if they reckless. From a time where if you got too much shine, we snatch your necklace. This real shit here, Illuminati, fuck the industry. We represent the street and they respect our street ministries. Take no shorts and cut the middleman, literally. This hip-hop savior, our birth scenes like nativity. This a place where no one sells out for reliability, and the masses can get a chance to explore more creativity. You gotta be kidding me. If you call that hip-hop, niggas with high shades and fluorescent flip-flop. We killin' Big Brother, cause we know he watch. You don't like what I'm doing, then you can suck mine. And you don't stop. Music show. It's the Murder Master 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 Music Show.
Episode 285, Murder Master Music Show. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Prez. A special show tonight. Special show because those of you that follow the pages of Murder Dog know exactly who my guest is tonight. The one and only pride of Indiana himself, Ric Jilla, Hammond, Indiana, that is. You know what I'm saying? We got some tracks we're going to play from him. Going to bring him on here in a minute. I just want to briefly go over what's been happening the last couple of weeks. We've had some crazy interviews. A lot of controversial shit's been popping off in lamestream rap media lately. You know what I'm saying? These fools been sleeping on what we've been doing for a while. Ever since we brought on, you know what I'm saying, the homies who said that band molested them. I'm talking about Poppy, you know what I'm saying, Sion Campbell, and the homie Ronald Savage. Ever since we had them cats on, it almost seems like the media just quit fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? It took some big stories to come out for these cocksuckers to really come back at us. You know what I'm saying? And one of them was we interviewed the former bodyguard of Eminem, Big Naz. You know what I'm saying? That got us on Baller Status, got us on a few other sites, you know what I'm saying? Interviewed the homie Shoestring and the Dayton family. Shout out to the Dayton family. Made some press with that. And then, of course, Razkaz. Now, this will show you how fucked up the lamestream media is. We made the press with the Razkaz interview we did, and they put it under the hot new singles of the week. And when you go click on the video, it's an interview. Somehow we made the hot new singles of the week. Fucking beyond comprehension. I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there in the media, but it is what it is, man. We fuck with the underground. UGSforlife.com. You need anything at all, I'm talking about beats, need fucking graphics. You know what I'm saying? And we got it all. You know what I'm saying? Radio shows. But yeah, it's been crazy past few weeks, man. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. Another thing I want to mention, too, we're going to have the author of Original Gangsters. That's a brand new book that's coming out in September. The homie Ben Westhoff's going to be on the show. Actually, Murder Master Music Show's featured in there several times. You know what I'm saying? So I want to shout him out for fucking with us. So be looking out for that book, Original Gangsters, man. It's about the rise of the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Eazy-E, the early days of Macola Records with Ice-T, the Two Live Crew before they moved down south. Just real historical stuff, so be on the lookout for that. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on our guest, Mr. homie Ric Jilla, straight out of Indiana. How you doing, Ric?
What's happening? What's up, big nigga? What's happening?
Man, it's been some years, man. I'm glad to see that you're still doing it, but I'm also glad, you know what I'm saying, that we reconnected, man. How you been? You been good?
Absolutely, man. It's been a minute, but I'm still in it. I'm good, man. You know, I'm blessed. I'm still here. I'm still going. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that me and you both know that, you know what I mean, that came and went and did all kind of things that, you know, that ain't no longer with us. So it's just a blessing to still be here. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's that longevity. You know what I'm saying? You've been putting out music for years. You know, people, like I said before, the old Murder Dog days, they know exactly who you are. How far back do your roots go in the foundation of Indiana rap? Say what?
You know, first, I'm going to say shout out to the Murder Dog, because that was one of the first people to ever really show me love. You know what I mean? You and Black Dog Bone, you know what I mean? Y'all always showed me love. My man Matt, you know what I mean? I remember, man. So I just wanted to take a moment to shout y'all out, because y'all always showed me love. You know, man, I say, as far as the Indiana scene goes, you know, I've been in it like, I don't know, my first song that came out, like, you know, tape that came out was in 98. That was the first one that was published, you know what I mean? But I've been rapping damn near my whole life, but I go back, you know, a lot of people call me a pioneer, but I just say I was just fortunate to start before a lot of people, you know what I mean? But 98, 99, and 2000, like the CCA and the Will Skrilla and the Grind Family and the Gatekeepers compilations and the 50-50 compilations and the Midwest Monsters and the straight up gangster shit, like, you know, all of that, and even like crossing the state line to the Chicago Sox Park Mob, and you know, we used to didn't call it mixtapes; it used to be compilations back in the days. But I started out, you know what I mean, on that circuit. You know, it'd be like the dope dealer in the hood, or know he can hit a lick selling CDs, so he'll put all the niggas in the hood or in the surrounding area, shoot them a couple $2 to send their best song, and motherfucker put out a compilation and sell about 15, 20,000, and back then we was getting $6, $7, $8 a CD from the stores. You know what I'm saying? So I go back for a long time in the Indiana days. I got a memory like an elephant. I remember everything.
Yeah. My co-host Mac J is with us right now too.
What's up with it, man?
What up, family?
Yeah, I was about to say y'all was on the straight grind with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
$6, $8.
Yeah, man. Straight busting. Like I said, the stores. We used to run up in the stores and sell them CDs to the stores for $7 a CD, dog, and they used to grab like 30. You know what I mean? 30 at a time. It was a sweet time. And then you catching niggas in the street at the liquor stores, gas stations, corner stores, barbershops, and all that shit selling, you know, $10 a CD. But you know, nowadays it's the mixtape game, and you like $2, $3, $4, $5. You might have a bootleg man right there selling all of the new CDs that's out for $10. You know what I mean? So it's a different kind of game. Niggas going digital right now. You know?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I was about to say, because it's a CD dude over here by me, man. He got everything but what I want. You know what I'm saying? He got all this shit for what these other motherfuckers be wanting.
Yeah,
basically, but he got all this.
Useless to you.
He spit all this new shit like we got this, we got that, we got this. I said I'll be wanting to hear some of it. Man, make me a mix of some old shit, man, or some, you know, some of that real shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want the new Fetty Doo-Wop and all. I don't want all that new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, my nigga. I be on that same wave.
Yeah, it's a lot of changes.
I ain't hear you, my nigga.
No, I was just going to say a lot of changes in the game, you know what I'm saying, since the Murder Dog days. And a lot of it, you know, they're taking a lot of spotlight away from the underground, you know what I'm saying. There's not many outlets out there. That's why we do what we do. I mean, there's other shows out there, but, you know what I'm saying, they're not really fucking with the underground like they should be. Now you were talking about, you know what I'm saying, the earlier days of Indiana rap and the Gatekeepers compilation. I remember that was a double album. That was a dope dope project. Right. There was even a rapper from Kansas on there named Bone.
Yeah.
But
shout out to Mike Check. Rest in peace, Mike Check. He the he the real pioneer of the Indiana, like, 'cause he was the first nigga like that was out here like getting money off that shit. And you know, some people like me or CCA or Father Time or First or even like Tracks and Twisting them, like, you know, we go way back. Like when, you know, I remember when Tracks was selling beats for $300-$500 a beat. You know what I mean? Like, but again, shout out to Mike Check, 'cause he the one that put that Gatekeepers compilation, and that was really the birth of the whole Indiana swag, like, as far as like where we from.
And what you said too about the straight up gangster shit. Now the compilations, I want to go back a little bit before that, because you know I reviewed some of those compilations, but I remember the CMB, Cash Money Brothers. They used to put out, if I'm not mistaken, straight up gangster shit. That was like a mixtape. You had like the Fit Four Boys on there, Eazy-E, and they put that shit all throughout Chicago, and I'm sure in Hammond and all throughout Indiana.
Everywhere.
Those are the same guys that put out the compilations, right?
Yeah, that's the same dude. The same dude that was doing the Cash Monies is the same dude that was doing the straight up gangster shit in the Midwest Monsters, and that's my homeboy. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man over there at the Bomb Records. You know, shout out to my man Ruben. Like, he the one did that shit. You know, it's the same. Like, it all comes from the same pipeline. You know what I mean? Just you got to keep reinventing yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Now you did a lot of music with cats from Chicago. When did you start connecting with the guys in Chicago?
Well, where I'm from, Hammond, Indiana, it's right on the edge of the state line. But so that's what make it. You know, we from Indiana, and it is Indiana, but it's kind of almost like a suburb, if you will, of Chicago. You feel me? But you know that it's like New Jersey to New York. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Like a motherfucker could live in Jersey but go to the city. You feel me? Yeah. It's one of those type of scenarios. But we used to be, you know, that everybody. I used to be out there, man, trying to get it in. And the Chicago people, they used to be in Indiana trying to get in there. Everybody was hungry, trying to get some shine, and we all used to hook up and just like, man, that shit cold. We should do a song. You know, the psychodramas, the crucial conflicts, the, you know, Tracks. You know, people know I was fucking with Tracks. Signed with Tracks for a long time. One of the first songs I did that was a real recording. We did it with at Seawall Studio, like you know, before what was Twist's first album, with the Emotions, before the Emotions and all that shit popped up.
Right.
Like that's how we used to, like they used to have the studios in Chicago, and we used to go over there and, you know, motherfuckers, you know how they say real recognize real, so we just used to link up and get it in like that because everybody was on the same mission.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I got this track here, Hammond, HM&D. I want to play this. Go to a break. Tell everybody about this one. I want to play this first because it's pretty much where you're from. Yeah,
Hammond. Hammond, like I said, Hammond is in between. My hood is like right in between Gary and Chicago. It's the like when you going to Indiana, the first place you're gonna come to is Hammond, and then you're gonna go to Gary, East Chicago, you know, which the area code is 219. I represent the whole 219, but since I was always involved in the Chicago scene and in the Gary scene, you know, people never really knew where I was from. People thought I was from different places. So this time around, I just wanted to make it clear and give it up for my hood and put on for my city. And shout out to my man Butter Music. He sent me the song. It was his song, and like when I heard it, I was like, I gotta get on that motherfucking. It's the first song off the CD, Think Hammond, that I just put out. It's a compilation in the same spirit of those compilations that I just got finished talking about, but it's one of those type of things. And this song right here, I love it, man. I got a video coming real soon. It's getting edited right now as we speak, but this is Hammond off the Think Hammond project, man. So, you know, I want people to, you know, call in or email, or if they got the message board or IM, and let me know if they fucking with it. So, you know, let's get it.
Yeah, hit the lines, everybody. 714-409-0548. Let everybody see. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Ric Jilla.
Hell yeah.
Pride of
Shout
Indiana.
out to the hood, man. Shout out to everybody that's listening from Indiana. But that's that HMD. Shout out to my man Butter Music, man. I'm real proud of that song because I represented that shit. You know what I mean? And if a motherfucker from Hammond, when they listen to that shit, they know what I'm talking about. You feel me? But even if you ain't from there, you can appreciate it because, you know what I mean? I'm just giving it up for the hood. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. And that's like you said. A lot of people thought you were from Gary or from maybe even Chicago at sometimes, and that, like you said, sets the record straight. You're from Hammond, Indiana.
Yeah. But again, like I represent the whole Indiana because my daddy side of the family is in Indianapolis, Indiana too. So I got to shout out Naptown. I gotta shout out Gary, East Chicago, like all these different hoods, like because even though I reside, or I came up from Hammond, man, I was up through all that motherfucker, dog, and all them little small towns and hick towns and all that shit. So shout out to the whole Indiana, man. They show me a lot of love, and that's why I represent them so hard, dog.
Michigan City, all them little spots.
Michigan City, hell yeah, you know what I'm talking about, my nigga. So shout out to everybody,
everywhere, man. So, all these little towns and spots, you got to hit them all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hit them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be in Marion, Indiana at the campground for this festival. My man, Mr. Knack out there in Indiana. I'm going to do that, and I just got finished doing some shit in LaPorte at the Poonery. I've been trying to do, you know what, man, I just got on,
Marion, that's where
this
C-Mob
festival thing, man. C-Mob, yeah. Shout out to my man C-Mob, man. I did songs with C-Mob, too, like I tip my hat to C-Mob because I saw him in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like when somebody come around to Indiana and they get on my radar, and I salute that man because I saw him take it to the beginning to where he at now, and he getting his you know what I mean, getting it done. He handling his business out here. So shout out to C-Mob.
I always gotta salute C-Mob because it's just grind relentless for. He like you just said, you seen him from the rise up. So it's like anything that come good with it, it feel good to see guys like that coming up.
He deserves it. He deserves it because he put his work in. He ain't asked for no handout. He knew what he wanted to do. And see, and then what make it so dope is he a student of that shit. Like, all this shit that we just got finished talking about, these compilations, and C-Mob, he like one of the kids from the hood that came up listening to that shit and right along with all of the other music that's out. So to see him or to see a Freddie Gibbs or people that came up under me, I love to see that shit for real.
Yeah. Freddie he's gone and done a lot of good things, a lot of big things. You know what I'm saying? What was it like seeing him? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, rise to where he is at now, knowing that you worked with him and you did stuff with him back in the day.
Well, like I said, it's always for me. It's always good to see somebody that I'm affiliated with in any way, shape, form, or fashion do something good. So, like for me to see these guys and know when they was, just niggas rapping at the studio or in the hood or doing this open mics and to know that they can get out there and make something happen in this new age of the digital music shit, man. You gotta salute that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially like I said, Gibbs, that boy Gibbs put that. He got places niggas ain't go, so you gotta tip your hat to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, whenever
a lot of people try
Indiana,
they try to put me against Freddie Gibbs, like it's an either or type of thing. But I tip my hat to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's best for everybody, like you said, pay homage, be humble, and a lot of people nowadays they're not humble. They've forgotten how to be humble, and it's almost disgusting because that's part of the reason why the game is so fucked up and there's so much division. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Humility to bring people together and be like, all right, let's do this. Like you're doing with this compilation. You know what I'm saying? You're shedding light on cats. You know what I'm saying? Tell us more about this project you're doing.
Well, this project is once again it's called Think Hammond, and what it is, it's a project. I got a few songs on there, and then I took the coldest niggas from my hood and like I just had them send me their best work, and I'm real proud of the shit because, like I said, I wanted to do something like the Gatekeepers or like the the straight up gangster shit, or the Midwest Monsters, or the 50/50 compilations, or the South Park Mobs, or all the shit that I grew up getting my shit on to. I felt like I wanted to be able to do that, but just like do it for my hood, because like the whole time, motherfuckers thought like, outside of Hammond, didn't know it was other niggas from the hood that had some go, but me being from there, I always knew it was niggas that's like, was just as dope as everybody else. So I just wanted to give everybody a platform to, have a voice to be heard. And like I said, at the end of the day, I feel real proud about it because that shit dope. And like, not that it's a competition, but you know what I mean? I gotta have my chest poked out and put my hood up against Indian hood musically. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
What it's all about. So, and I love it.
You got, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you need to be an ambassador to your community rather than someone who just, you know what I'm saying, goes out there and makes a name off of his city or whatnot and then doesn't support. You're one of them guys that always supports. You always show love, you know what I'm saying, to where you're from, and you make sure to let people know where you're from. I mean, the fucking project is called Hammond. You know what I'm saying? It's a prime example right there. What about another solo Ric Jilla project?
You know what, man? As far as a project, I believe I'm gonna put one out maybe at the top of the year. But I just got I got a couple songs off this compilation that I'm a work them, and I got a couple other, I don't want to say singles, but I got a couple songs that I'm gonna let have a little bit of life for themselves, because people attention span is kind of short nowadays. So I'm gonna just kind of like sprinkle a couple songs and some good visuals here and there and put it out, and do a couple shows, and just kind of, I'll probably do an EP or something like that, maybe at the top of the year, or February or some shit like that. But I'm just gonna keep on releasing music and doing visuals. Like I'm in the videos. Like I think I'm a director. Like I don't know how to hold the camera or edit the shit or nothing, but I have great ideas, and like I get a pleasure out of like bringing that shit to life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. See, that's cool though, because with the idea, guys that do got the skills with the cameras and all the things that you can't do, you know what I'm saying, you can help them and they learn from you and you learn from them at the same time. But pretty soon you will be holding the camera because you got some ideas, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So I get
like,
a kick out of doing that shit.
What's the motivation doing what you're doing now when the game is the way it is, as it looks right now?
I say this, like, my motivation, man, I do this shit because, like, for one, because I got a passion for it, a genuine love. Like, it's a part of who I am. It's a expression. It's an art, man. I do art. Like I said, the videos, or I draw, do graffiti. You know what I mean? Like, I love music. Like, not just like rap, just music. So for me to like do music is just a part of who I am. I always do it, and like I said, I just come from a gang-bang mentality, a sports-like mentality, from a competitive nature. So, like, rap is like a sport to me. So, like, you know what I mean? It's like a game of 21. Like, we all hooping and having fun, but everybody's trying to win in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, I still, you know what I mean? I still get a kick out of, you know what I mean, just that part of it. You know what I'm saying? And I just love to do it. And I still got people that's interested in motherfuckers fucking with it, so I got to keep feeding them. You know what I mean?
Right. Especially when you can still slice these motherfuckers in half. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I be saying.
I've been waiting for a motherfucker to tell me that shit. Like, ain't nothing wrong with having some competitiveness in hip hop instead of everybody trying to act like they friends when they really ain't. Everybody trying to pop they bottles and show how many cars they can drive or how many dresses they can fit into and all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers want to really hear motherfuckers spitting that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of just saying it's only two or three cats in the game that can spit. This niggas all over the planet.
I like that kind of shit, dog. That's what I like. I like bars. I like a motherfucker saying something hard. Like, you know what I mean? I like I come from that shit. You know what I mean? That's what I come from. Like, you know, some of this new shit, it's cool, but it ain't my thing. Like, I got kids. You know, I got teenage kids, and so I'm up on what's going on. They, you know, I see the shit and I listen to it, and a lot of it I don't agree with, and I'll be like, son, or I'll be like, y'all hear this shit? Is y'all like, these niggas sound retarded, or, you know what I mean? Or like back in the days, a nigga could have never said no shit like this and got away with it. But I'm seeing how the kids reacting to it. It's like they don't even give a fuck about the nigga being dope. It's just got to be something catchy, like to like actually say a bar, like, you know what I mean? The shit, it'll trip you out, really. It's like the new generation don't even give a fuck about like the laws and the codes and the creeds of the game.
Right.
It's just like anything goes. Like, you know, I was watching some shit. This nigga had some borettes in his head. This nigga had some gold borettes in his head. I was like, this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, but he probably thought he was fly just because they was gold. But you still got barrettes in your hair, man.
That's what I said, dog. I'm like, look at this shit. You know what I mean?
You still got a ponytail hold on, man.
And when I want, you know what I mean? Yeah. I let my son watch that shit, but I'll be like, son, that shit ain't dope. That shit ain't cool. You can't keep up with all the trends because they'll have a motherfucker doing anything. Niggas wearing, like you said, dresses and borettes and, you know, niggas gonna be getting their eyebrow arts real soon.
Even they dances, like the songs is all made by dudes, and the first little move they always do is throw their hands up or put them on their hips. Our homeboy Skinny Man always call them out with the quickness. They get the sissified wrist, and they doing some shit right off top.
And you know what? This the nigga. I seen the nigga who did the first Nene song. I seen him when he was teaching the nigga, teaching somebody how to do it. He said, when you do your wrist, you got to get sissy with it. I was like, what? You got to get sissy with it? The nigga said you got to get sissy.
That's what it is, man. Like, when we came up, that's what it was labeled as, man. He a sissy. We know he a boy, but he doing girl shit, and he don't have to do girl shit.
I call it sissified. That nigga sissified, man. For real.
Sure, the whole game, the whole rap game on the lamestream level is 65. But like we always say, me and Prez, you know, I'm glad we do this show because we be hearing good music all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like these other motherfuckers sleeping on this shit, but me and Prez have heard classic albums in the last 2-3 years.
And the niggas ain't being celebrated like it's supposed to go. I swear, and that's why I love y'all. Like shit like this, like shit that's in the spirit in the vein of that Murder Dog and like that real underground shit that niggas came up, that East Jam, that you know what I mean, that motherfucking psychodrama, that motherfucking Gangsta Nip, Gangsta Pat, Brother Lynch Tongue, nigga, like you know what I mean, like it's like that's the forgot about goddamn culture. And I always appreciate the fact that I was a part of it, and because that's what I come up from, and that's what and it's like motherfuckers, the new age niggas, they just forgot all about this shit, I appreciate, you know, stations like y'all and these outlets that still represent for that type of music, because the fans are still out there for real.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
You mentioned some classic names too, like Gangsta Pat. We had him on the show several times. Gangster Nip, of course, E-Shop, all these legends, you know what I'm saying, that the media is really sleeping on these guys. You know what I'm saying? The media is really, sleeping on
It's like they trying to shut y'all out of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Erase, like if you had the little notebook, you got to erase and shit. They just erasing y'all out trying to.
What's my man name from Kansas City, man? Tech 9. See, to me, Tech 9 is like, he's the epitome of somebody from that vein making it. You know what I mean? Because he represents that type of thing, but just on a level that none of us never got a chance to experience it on. You feel me? But it's still cut from that same cloth, if you think about it.
Because for real, one thing about Tech now, they show love to all the small spots, man. That's what keep them popping. Because they'll go to a Hammond, Indiana. They'll go to a Kankakee, Illinois. They'll go to a Blytheville, Arkansas. They'll go to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll hit the spots that these major motherfuckers won't really hit.
But the crazy thing about it is that's where the fans at. Them is the people. Like, for real, like the big cities, the ATL, Chicago's, Miami's, Philly's, and all that shit, they're like, you know, they had an influence, but it's the people that ain't on TV that's the one that's fascinated with it and infatuated with it.
Yeah.
And they want any kind of glimpse of that shit if it come anywhere close to it, and they gonna pay top dollar for it every time.
Right.
For real.
I always looked at Technim like when they hit the road, it's like they're gonna hit the towns where they gonna be the main attraction when they get there that night. Like, you can go to ATL or Chicago, New York, and still do them shows too. But a lot of times there's so much other stuff going on, whether it's professional sports, other concerts. People go to orchestras, they go to the zoo, they got this and that. So if you go to like a Omaha, Nebraska on a regular Wednesday night where don't nothing fucking be going on, and they got Tech Nine and all these motherfuckers roll in with this you know, big mainstream type of push. Shit, and every time they drop albums, the motherfuckers run to go get them because they actually sat with Tech Nine, and they pay astronomical amounts of money to just go behind stage and not even really talk to these dudes. But out here, they do it all the time. They sell these extra tickets. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to get on that too. These people will pay money just to be able to come an hour early and just buy all your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I want to get in tune with that, man. I swear about this shit is real rewarding for a nigga like me, and I appreciate y'all. Hey, what was your name again, my nigga?
I'm Mac J, man.
Mac J.
Yeah, I'm
Mac J.
Scott Bader.
Chris, man, I appreciate it, man. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. When we hang up, fam, I want to get your information and rotate with you, because I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate fucking with real people, real music connoisseurs and all that shit, man, and like-minded individuals, man. And I salute the radio show, and I appreciate y'all for having me. And like I said, bro, it's a pleasure to link back up with you, and I represent this real just like y'all do, my nigga.
We appreciate it, man. It's an honor to have you on the show, man. And I want to give him this track here. I heard it earlier today. It's called "Growing Pains." It's from I believe it's from last year. Tell everybody about this one, man. This is a real deep joint.
Growing Pains, man. That's a song, man. That shit come from a deep down place in my heart, man. I moved to Atlanta I had caught a bullshit case, and my label had the Legion motherfuckers. Remember, I was signed with the Legion. The Legion, them niggas got raided, and I had caught a pistol case, and all my the bulk of my money I had spent on the legal fees, and just living what a nigga the kind of lifestyle a nigga thought he was supposed to live. And I moved to Atlanta, and you know what I mean. It was motherfucker then that had to restart his whole life. You feel me? And I looked up, nigga had 5 kids, and this, that, and the third was going on. And sometimes when I used to like feel a certain kind of way, I like go to the city, downtown Atlanta, where the niggas used to be sleeping on the ground or sleeping up under the bridge, or like sleeping or just on the floor, just like laid out in the street, like on the sidewalk, just sleep, motherfuckers stepping on them. And I used to go down there and watch that shit, and then it make me have a different appreciation for what I was going through. And just over the years, man, I just experienced a lot of growth, and I don't know, this song is just a expression of just what I felt like I was feeling at that time, I guess. Shout out to my man that did the beat, and
see, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, yep. I guarantee you, I'm gonna play that at least 3 times at work tomorrow. I'm jamming that motherfucker. I ain't even lying.
Like I made that shit. Like that shit come from the bottom of my heart, and like real people feel that shit, man. Because if you ain't growing, you ain't living. Like for real. Like you know what I mean.
Man.
You know what I'm saying. So. Like I said, motherfucker, long as you grow through what you go through, everything will be all right, man. You know, we all go through it. So that was my whatever from what I was going through at the time, and I wanted to make a soundtrack for a motherfucker when he was going through whatever he was going through, and let him know shit. You know what I mean? Just give a motherfucker something to vibe to, smoke something and ride out, or pull up something and ride out and listen to that shit and collect your thoughts and keep on going.
Make you songs like that be making you feel like you ain't the only one going through something, or your shit ain't as bad as what you think. Because that's what a lot of people don't know. They think they going through rough times, man. There's some people out here that's going through worse shit.
That's what I was telling you, fam. That's what I said when I used to go down there and see. I used to see motherfuckers like just on the just in front of the liquor store, just 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers just, just looking dirty as fuck, just like, or a motherfucker might not even have no legs or nothing, just got a half a body, just sitting there just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, them motherfuckers love to be like going through this. Like I read somewhere say that if you was in a room full of people and everybody put their troubles in the pile on the floor, I bet you'll want to pick your shit back up. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
For
you
real.
ain't lying, man, because you never know what the fuck a motherfucker going through.
Never know.
So like,
dog.
and if that can't motivate you to keep pushing, then you need to call on something else. And I don't know, I don't get into what that, but man, every time I get to the lowest, I'm like, man, it could be worse than this. Especially if I'm free on these streets.
Be worse. I
done been locked up and shit. That shit ain't. That's enough to keep me going. Like I could be sitting in this motherfucker with
and outside the wall for real.
Yeah, I could be in here with 50 motherfuckers with nothing.
And you know what, fam? Motherfucker need to know you can wake up tomorrow and try all over again. And a nigga need to understand this. It don't go how we want it to go all the time, but it go how it's supposed to go. And all we gotta do is keep on keeping on. And I say this: if a nigga if a person do what they supposed to do, then they gonna get what they supposed to get, and ain't no way around it. For real,
right?
For real.
And yesterday was just that. Yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Today is a whole new day. We can keep going. If you can keep going, especially if you done lost people that's close to you and they ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit, you got to do it for them.
Yeah, got to. Once you lose people and lose things, and like you almost feel like you got to do it. You know what I mean? For real, you got to keep. Motherfucker got to just keep on keeping on. But that's what the growing pains was about, man. And that shit, anybody listen, that shit available on iTunes or Spotify, all that old shit, man. Or you could just click on YouTube or wherever you listen to your music at, and that shit on there, man. And roll up something and fire that shit up and drink your drink and play that shit a couple times and get back to the grind, my nigga.
Right, you should make a video for that one right there too. That'd probably be a tight ass video too.
I got one. I'm gonna send it. Yeah, send him the link, fam. Send my man the link so he gonna have it. But it's on there. It's on YouTube, man. Real shit though, bro. Shout out to the Growing Pains and my man Jay French that did the beat from Indianapolis. So it's all love, man.
We got a caller. It's the homie Lord Sinister out of France. He actually was a promoter for Murder Dog over there in France. I'm going to bring him on the line.
Cool.
See, you're worldwide with it, man.
That's what's up. Shout out, man. Book me a show over there, my nigga. Let's go.
What up with it saying? Right. Bring us all
shout out to Ric Jilla. Shout out Ric Jilla.
Shout out. Bless up.
Yeah, you represent really the real, like, gangster nib, gangster part, like Point Blank, the real shit. The real culture underground that all those medias don't talk about. They're scared of it. They're scared of it.
Yeah.
They're so scared.
Yeah, they scared of it. They scared of it. They scared of the real, man.
Exactly. You made collaboration with Will Clear of Grand Family. I would know about this collaboration you made with him back in the days.
You said Will Skrilla?
Will Skrilla, yes.
Yeah,
the Grand Family.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, back in the days, me and Will Skrill, we got classic joints like the Insane, the Studio to the Ghetto, the Live or Die in GI joint, like Will Skrill, it's a complicated situation, so I got to be real careful about what I say. You know what I mean? Because there's some real shit. But Will Skrill, we used to do music back in the days. We hooked up with the Grind Family, COB, Soup, Phil Mo, all of those guys, and we put out a classic CD. But the shit, we felt like we wasn't together by the time the CD came out. You know what I mean? But and then some other shit happened, and Will Skrill, he locked up right now. But again, I gotta choose my words carefully when concerning that situation.
Right.
Yeah. I would give also a shout out to to Freddie Gibbs, who is in lockdown in our town in Toulouse, France.
Yeah,
right. Freddie over there locked
Gibbs.
up.
It's crazy.
Freddie Gibbs, like, I don't know the situation. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I would like to think that it's some bullshit. I can't see my man taking no pussy.
Yeah.
So I hope it ain't that. I hope it's some some kind of bullshit attached to it. 'Cause I just can't see a nigga like that. But at the same time, I don't condone that type of behavior. So like I said, I'm gonna say free Freddie Gibbs, 'cause I don't want to see no nigga locked up, especially out of state, out of the country where you don't even know the language they speak. So I wouldn't want that for nobody. But at the same time, like we gotta wait to see what the verdict, what the lick read. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because fellas don't do no rapists or no snitches, no type of, you don't condone that type of behavior at all. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because motherfuckers will try to condone that shit.
Yeah, ain't no way around. Ain't no way around.
Yeah, we don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna say free Freddie Gibbs, because he the homie, and I would like to think there's some bullshit attached to it. But my stance is just that. But at the same time, in the streets, we don't condone no taking no pussy or telling on nobody. So. I got 4 daughters, so you know what I mean.
I'm a father of a daughter too, so I feel that 100%. But hopefully, like you said, it's some bullshit. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Sin. Thank you for calling in all the way from France. You know what I'm saying? He called out.
Questions. Shout out to my brother. Them were some good questions. Shout out to everybody in France, everybody worldwide that's rocking with me, at Ric Jilla, RICJILLA. Hit me up, show me some love. I love to come over there and rock a show or do anything. So y'all hit me up. Shout out to Mr. Sin and shout out to everybody, for real.
Right on. Definitely. I mean, get overseas, because that's a lot of money is over there. A lot of those guys overseas, they actually love and pay homage to music, our music. You know what I'm saying? Here more than we do. You know what I'm saying? It seems
I've heard that so many times,
all he does
bro.
is wear covers of different albums on his shirts. You know what I'm saying? He must have 1,000 different shirts full of CD covers, classics.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these guys really fucking love the music.
I need a plug.
Y'all put out, man.
You know what, bro? Right now, where I'm at in my life, I would love to, go overseas for a few months out the year and do a tour or two, and then come back and just live my life, run my businesses, and fuck with my kids, my wife, and all that other kind of shit. You feel me? For real, just do what I love to do, get paid to do it, live a comfortable life, represent for the people, and put on for the city all across the world, and provide a good show for motherfuckers at this point in my life, for real. Well, shout out to everybody that's listening, that's across the water. Hit me up, RICJILLA. Let's do some. Let's make it happen, for real.
Yeah, real talk. Get that Ric Jilla. Let them know again what the name of the project is, so they can get it, and give them all your social media.
Absolutely, it's Think Hammond.
Shows and verses,
Hammond.
man. If y'all put on a new album, get at this dude for a verse.
Absolutely. I got verses, I got 12 bars, I got hooks, I got 16s, I got 36s, I got whatever you want. I got fire, and I got. If this your first time hearing about me, just Google me. It's RICJILLA. I got a whole bunch of shit on the internet. I've been doing this shit for a long motherfucking time, and I'm cut from that same cloth, like from that real shit, straight cut, no motherfucker stepped on, dope, straight, raw, real rap. And I got a whole bunch of that motherfuckers get caught up on. And I got new shit coming out, but I got a whole lot of shit that's new to a motherfucker that ain't never heard of me. So it's on the internet, man. So wherever you listen to your music.
And repping the Midwest, too. Shit.
Represent
you know
the
what I'm
Midwest.
saying?
I represent the Midwest to the fullest.
Me and Prez from the Midwest, too. Shit.
Absolutely.
This is what it's about. I mean, props to the South. You know what I'm saying? Props to the West and the East. But anytime somebody comes out the Midwest, it's just one person at a time. Like you get everything.
You know what? I'm so glad you said that, bro. I always say that every time somebody from the Midwest come out, they come out strong, bro. but it just don't never be enough Midwest people at the same time to really create a movement. And plus, Midwest niggas, there's something about a Midwest nigga, like they want to be the biggest nigga in the room. So, like, well, you know what I mean? So they don't want to give another nigga a chance because they want to be the biggest nigga in the room. But at the same time, if you think about Nelly, if you think about goddamn Kanye, if you think about Eminem, like, if you think about Bone, if you think about Brat, who was the first female to go platinum, anytime, or R. Kelly, or Babyface, anytime they let a Midwest nigga come to the door, man, it'd be phenomenal for real. But we just ain't never had our wave like a East Coast or West Coast or a Dirty South. But we been fucking shit up whole time.
They just certified Nelly the fucking Country Grammar album Diamond, man.
That's what I'm saying. Country Grammar.
Yeah,
nigga, Country Grammar. How Country Grammar go Diamond in 2016, nigga? Like, that shit crazy. Right. 2016. Like, I don't even, who even remember when it came out? What year did that come out?
That's 2000, what I'm saying. 2001, something like that?
Shit crazy. That shit crazy.
Way
but,
back.
like, I say all that to say, like you was saying, anytime a Midwest nigga get on, they get on, like, for real. But I don't know, it's something about it where we ain't never really had a chance to have that wave, though. For real.
Yeah. It's got to happen, man, because everybody had their turn, you know. And when it went to props to the South, you know what I'm saying? Because I got mad respect for the South. It went to different places like New Orleans, you know what I'm saying. But it kind of like where you're at right now, Atlanta. It went to Atlanta and it kind of stayed there. You know what I mean? And there's and there's dope artists in Atlanta. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, the Camp guys. I'm talking about fucking the Hard Boys. Hitman Sammy Sam. There's some dope artists in Atlanta that ain't even getting the shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even you know who some dope niggas that I never really didn't know they was that dope till I moved down here and started like fucking with like some real street niggas. Field Mob. Them niggas is dope, dog, but they don't get nowhere. Or what was my man from Decatur? What was them niggas' name from Decatur?
The fucking like we had him on the show, Ghetto Mafia,
like, or Pastor Troy, like, it's like. Or Baby D, like the, I don't know what it is, man. It's like the real motherfuckers, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. The real, like, I don't know what it is, but the real motherfuckers get treated like that, and the lame motherfuckers. It almost make me feel like all of the niggas that's on, it's probably like a nigga where they from that's telling, man, that bitch ass nigga ain't hitting on shit. You know what I mean? For real. It seems like these is the niggas that's winning in the game. Real.
Yeah. It's crazy. Well, obviously, you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like how when the CIA goes into South America and says, you know what, we're gonna overthrow Chavez, or we're gonna overthrow whoever, and we're gonna take all their fucking oil and do this and that. What happened was these motherfuckers did a coup in the rap game. They raped the fuck out of it, and they started destroying the building blocks of hip hop one at a time, to where now, when you even say to somebody that ain't fucking with rap, and they ask you, you know, what do you do? Well, I'm a rap journalist, or I'm a rapper, or I make rap beats. They almost want to laugh at you because they're like, you know what I'm saying? That shit's gay. That shit's fucked up. Look at it. And it's making a mockery out of the blood, sweat, years, and tears that guys like ourselves put into this game. And it's disgusting, man, and I hope it comes back around. I really do.
Yeah, it's gonna come back around, and it's in the process. Like my man told me the other day, he finna do a 720. I said, God damn, what's that? He said that's when you do a 360 2 times, and the game finna. We almost at the 720, man. And the real motherfuckers that persevere through all that bullshit, man, we gonna be right. We gonna get pushed right back into the forefront of the whole shit. Like said, man, so long, fake thugs that we can, man. And, like, the real people, the real motherfuckers that stayed down, and the real motherfuckers that persevered through all this bullshit, man, we gonna get our just due, but motherfuckers gotta ride their way.
Oh yeah, we got to. We got to. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna end it. We're gonna give them one more song, man. We got a few on the board. We got Proud. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you pick it, Rick. You know what I'm saying? We got Benjamins. We got Proud. On Me. I think I got the Pride of Indiana on there. Which one do you want to go with, man?
That's a tough one. I kind of want to go with the Proud. Shout out to the Proud. I ain't gonna go with that, but I'm gonna give it a shout out. That's my son. I got that song with my son, but it's some real shit. Well,
I play it on my show on Saturday. Then.
Yeah. But shout out to
that shit.
That shit is real dope, man. Shout out to my son Drew Bean. He a real motherfucker. He got a lot of talent. But I'm a roll with the On Me, because that's the first single from the Think Hammond. Shout out to my man Pone Baby. Shout out to my man Money Stokes. The video is on. It's on. Shout out to Fake Sure Drive. They showed a lot of love on the video, but the video is on YouTube. It's on all that shit, man. It's On Me. That's the one I'm on. That's the first single.